Okay, friends, thank you for joining me for the very first full flow on this page. This is only going to be about 10 minutes, so make sure that you save this and come back to it anytime you need a way to warm up your body as soon as you wake up or just set up your day for success. Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to begin in a standing position to start here, Tadasana Mountain Pose. So my feet are about hip width apart. I'm pressing into the earth to lift up in my kneecaps, kind of feeling this fighting gravity feeling a little bit. My hands are spread and engaged, and my shoulders are pulled back and down my spine. This is our starting position. With our chin slightly tucked here, find a big inhale and exhale to start. And on your next inhale, go ahead and bring your arms overhead. And exhale to fold it forward all the way down. Generous bend in the knees to start. Maybe your hands come to the ground, maybe they don't. And then release your head. Inhale, walk your hands up the shins, up the thighs into a flat back halfway lift. And exhale to walk the hands back down to the ground, forward fold. Inhale, reverse the fold, arms come back overhead. And as you exhale, bring your arms down to your side, a long exhale, and find a resistance, almost like you're pressing through water all the way down to your sides. And then find stillness for one breath once you reach the bottom. We're going to do that one more time, just like that. Inhale, arms overhead, reaching towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Exhale, leading with the collarbones, forward fold, all the way down. Release the head. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold it back down. And inhale, reverse the fold, arms all the way up. And then exhale, arms back down to your sides. Find stillness for one breath here. All right, so now go ahead and move to the top of your mat. We're going to need a little bit of space behind you. In our starting position in Tadasana, mountain pose. Big inhale and exhale here. On your next inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Again, if your hands don't quite reach the ground, you can use a block here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forward. Step the left leg back, drop the knee, and inhale to bring your arms overhead into a low lunge. You can choose to keep your toes tucked here or come to the top of the shoelaces. If you choose to tuck your toes, you're going to get a nice little foot stretch here, but just make sure you're being gentle. One more inhale and exhale in this low lunge. On your next inhale, reach up towards the ceiling a little bit, leaning over to the right gently, and then our left elbow comes to the outer right thigh. Come into prayer hands, press your hands against each other, and then slowly twist with your chest up towards the ceiling. Still pressing into our foundation, into our legs, into our feet. Big inhale and exhale here. Inhale to come out of the twist. Drop the hands down. Step the right leg back. And then bring the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Big inhale. Even longer exhale here. Make sure you have a long spine. On your next inhale, bring your left leg forward now. Drop the back knee. Inhale, arms come overhead. Into our lunge, sink a little bit deeper into that front leg if it feels good. Return to your breath here. Pressing into our foundation. Inhale to reach up, over to the left slightly, and then our right arm comes to the outer left thigh. Prayer hands pressing together, and then again twisting gently over to the left side. Think about kind of scissoring your legs together to create this strength and stability. On your next inhale, come out of the twist, drop your hands down, step the back foot to the front foot into a halfway lift. Big inhale here, and exhale, fold it back down, release it, let it all go. Inhale, reverse the fold again, arms are overhead. And exhale, arms come back down slowly to our sides. Big exhale. And find stillness for one breath. Okay, go ahead and come to a seated position now. We're going to grab some blocks if you have them. You can use pillows, you can use any prop that you may need, something that will bring the floor closer to you. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your thighs just fall to either side. This is Baddha Konasana, or cobbler's pose is a very common one. Maybe you know it as butterfly. If you feel tension in your thighs as you're doing this, that's what we're going to use the blocks for. Just go ahead and place them underneath your thighs just like this, and then find an opposing force. Don't just let your legs kind of like fall side to side. We're still actively pressing our feet together and pressing our thighs down towards the earth. The blocks are really there just to bring the floor closer to us once again. Once you're there, press your sit bones into the earth so you can have a tall spine, and then reach your chest forward a little bit. This is our Baddha Konasana. Find your breath here for just a couple of moments. Big, long inhales, deep, longer exhales. Settling into the practice, settling into your day, staying in the present moment, staying with your breath. If it feels okay at this point, you can remove the blocks, see how it feels different. Still actively pressing with our thighs. Gentle movements here. After your next exhale, go ahead and come to a comfortable position, whether that's laying on your back or if it's in a seated position, cross-legged. You can elevate your hips if that feels good as well. But we're moving into our Shavasana, our calming and easing into the practice for just a minute or two. So a lot of people don't realize how important that this part of the yoga practice really is for your practice. At the end of every single flow that you do, it's recommended that you spend a little bit of time in Shavasana, just letting your body readjust and reacclimate to what you've just done, all the positions, all the movements that you've just done. So elevating the hips is really going to help with some of the tension you may be feeling if you're sitting on the ground, if you're not used to sitting on the ground. So I'm simply doing this so that I can find complete stillness and ease of my body and my mind. So you may also decide to do this, but for now, we're just going to follow our breath for another minute or two here. So deep inhales and deep exhales. Whether you're sitting, you're lying, just try to find complete stillness for just a couple of moments. You've dedicated this time to yourself. Your day is going to be waiting for you when you leave. Just commit to a couple moments of stillness, just a couple more here. And then whenever you're ready, slowly wiggling your toes, your fingers, maybe small circles with your nose, pulling your shoulders up to your ears, just coming back into your body however you may need to. And then we're going to close out the practice with just one more deep breath in together. And exhale, let it all go. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Be safe and be happy, and I'll see you next time.